everybody in the NFL, I have a dream of making it in the NFL. I got a dream of winning a Super Bowl. I got a dream of being in a Pro Bowl. I'm really not into dreams.
I'm into nightmares. Yeah. Raider Nation, stand up. Kingdom Music. We back. We ain't into dreams, we the nightmares. Oakland Raiders be the squad and we right here. Mad Max, yeah, that boy having a night share. Derek still clutch, he been doing it for 5 years, yeah. Gruden got these boys out here killing dreams. Jacobs out here trucking dudes and killing teams. 16, he be doing Ty Williams things. 16, always doing Ty Williams things, yeah. Spider 2, I banana though. This rookie class sick, need an antidote. The refs always hating, it don't matter though. Even in Vegas, I'ma rep the Oakland banner though, yeah. Salt and pepper be the combination. We got the rookie of the year, no need for nominations. You know I never leave the king out of my conversation. Jesus is the reason why I'm breathing, man, like Brody, we from Oakland. They try to take us out to Vegas, but we always gon' be the Oakland Raiders. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland. We tailgate all day, ain't nobody else do it like the Bay. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland. I'ma do it for the town, and we ain't stopping till we get the crown. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland. And what's lost shall be found. With the king, ain't no way we going down. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland. Young Hunter Renfro in the slide. Young Cleveland Farrell with the stop. Young Trent Brown with the block. Josh Jacobs up the middle, yeah, we pounding the rocks. John Gruden, he got unfinished business. Brady in the Pats at the top of the hit list. Catch me at the game with my squad trying to witness. Telling the Raider Nation that Jesus could save a misfit. Tuck rule, tell him run that back. We ain't stopping till we champs and we won that back. Coach Gruden in the gang on a one-map track. You know we Super Bowl bound, we on a one-map track. Last year in the town, so let's get it for Oakland. Raider Anthem 2, I'ma spit it for Oakland. Jesus be the king, the only one that I hope in. Jesus be the king, the only one that I boast in. We from Oakland. They try to take us out to Vegas, but we always gon' be the Oakland Raiders. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland. We tailgate all day, ain't nobody else do it like the Bay. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland. I'ma do it for the town, and we ain't stopping till we get the crown. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland. And what's lost shall be found. With the king, ain't no way we going down. Yeah, Brody, we from Oakland.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Just win, David.
Stop spending so much on.
What up, everybody, man? Raider Nation, RWA, TTC, YouTube. You know what fucking time it is, man. You got the fucking kid, Raider Benther, in the fucking building, man, with another live stream video for you guys, man. I appreciate everybody, man, that's stopping by, man. Had to get the OBS set up, man. Hopefully you guys got the backdrop. Got the Benther up there, man. You guys know what fucking time it is. Let me get my flags back up. Right here's my flags. There we go. You guys get to see the number up here at the top. The top right there. That's actually my call-in number. So if you guys want to call in and talk to Raider Ben on the air, you guys can talk. Just call that number right there. At the moment, the voicemail line is not open. I mean, the call line is not open. I'm not taking calls right now. But if you want to call and leave a voicemail, we'll play it on the air, man, right here on the Raider Benther show, man. So I figured it'd be a big show, man. So I went and got me a backwood, got me a fucking cigar. Figured I'd smoke me a cigar, chill with you guys. But as most of us know, man, the draft finally wrapped up yesterday, man. Hopefully all you guys are excited with the picks that you guys got. I was kind of teeter-tottered with who the Raiders took yesterday and the day before that. But, you know, it is what it is, man. I just want to talk about it, man. We'll play some highlights of some of these players because I don't watch college football. So I'd rather sit back and watch some of these guys play. See some of their highlight film. So with the first round pick, number 17th overall, the Raiders took Alex Leatherwood, the tackle/guard from Alabama. Everybody knew that the Raiders had a need for tackle. They had a need for tackle with the trade of Trent Brown. Most of the offensive line was kind of set in stone from left tackle to right tackle. We had left tackle Colton Miller, left guard Richie Incognito, center Andre James, right guard Denzel Good, and there was just a hole right there at right tackle. So the Raiders did what I think a lot of us thought they were going to do, and they went tackle in the first round. Now, the thing about that is that the tackle that they took, that guy right over there, I got to get my fucking sides fucking figured out on this OBS shit, this camera side, was that guy over there, Alex Leatherwood. He was the guy that I don't think anybody thought the Raiders would take. I know I didn't think the Raiders were going to take Alex Leatherwood. To be completely honest with you, to keep it all the way a buck, I didn't even know who the fuck Alex Leatherwood was. And I'm just keeping it a solid 1,000. He was not on my radar. He wasn't on any mock drafts that I seen. Nobody really was talking about him. So, if a lot of you guys go back and you guys watch my draft reaction, bro, I was pretty pissed off. I kind of just said fuck it after that and was like, man, the Raiders are just doing Raider type things, man. Cheers to you guys. Good beer, good beer. But the Raiders just doing Raider type things and taking players that nobody ever heard of, reaching in the draft. And that's what the Raiders have kind of done historically, as of me being a Raider fan, is that it seems like we have always reached for players. We reached for Cleveland Farrell. A few years ago, we reached for Colton Miller. Colton Miller's panned out to be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But we have been a team that has notoriously reached for players. I don't think any player that the league has thought we were going to take in, I think the Raiders have taken. I think they may have taken Darren McFadden when they thought the Raiders were going to take Darren McFadden. As suspect as the pick came out to be, but I think Jamarcus Russell, the pick of Jamarcus Russell was probably an anticipated pick. A lot of the media thought we were going to take a quarterback, but we obviously should have took Calvin Johnson. When we took Khalil Mack, that was kind of a pick that not too much of the league was sure of, to be honest with you guys. When we took Khalil Mack back in 2014, there really was no expectation. They knew he was a pretty good player, but they never knew what he was going to be coming out of Buffalo. The only good film that teams had on Khalil Mack coming out of Buffalo was the game against Ohio State, where they had multiple NFL players on their offensive line, multiple NFL players on their offense, and Khalil Mack just completely fucking destroyed Ohio State. So I wouldn't say we reached, I wouldn't say whatever, because he was expected to be a first-round pick, but I don't know if anybody thought he was going to be a top 5 pick, top 10 pick, whatever. But like I said, notoriously the Raiders have reached on players, and I feel like they reached with Alex Leatherwood. And he seems to be a good player. From the people that I've talked to about him, man, he seems like he's a pretty good player. So if we can find a cornerstone at right tackle, if the Raiders can find a cornerstone tackle for the next 10 years, I mean, I'm cool with that. If he pans out to be Colton Miller or better, shit, I'm cool with that. One bright spot, I mean, if you look at it, is that the Raiders have kind of transitioned their offensive line to more of a run-dominant offensive line. Regardless of how good Gabe Jackson was and Rodney Hudson was, those guys were more like pass protectors. They didn't really open up holes in the running game. You hardly ever seen the Raiders run right up the middle. Usually when the Raiders wanted to run, they would run off tackle, or when they would run up the middle, it would get stuffed. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, Rodney Hudson would get a good run block or whatever, but he was more of like a pass blocker and a guy that would get into space on screens and lay dudes out on screens. So the Raiders have transitioned to more of a run-heavy offensive line. And Alex Leatherwood was the #1 rated run-blocking offensive lineman in this draft. There was no offensive lineman better in this draft at run blocking than Alex Leatherwood, at least at tackle. So that's a good thing. So with all that being said, I'm going to turn my share screen back on, and we're going to just watch some highlights of Alex Leatherwood. There's not too many of them. I found like a little 1.5 minute video clip, but when you're talking about offensive linemen, I guess that's not bad. So we'll go ahead and watch it real quick.
Well, as I said, those guys up front, they believe they're the best offensive line in college football. It'd be hard to argue. They're veterans. They've got a package. They believe it, and they've got a lot of weapons.
So Alec Leatherwood is number 70. That's him right there. I don't know who made this fucking highlight video, but it's fucking trash because there's obviously no fucking audio or anything in this shit. At least I don't fucking hear a fucking
That offensive
thing.
line, watch
There
the
he is
big
right
five
there. That's him playing left
create
tackle.
that pocket.
And the audio goes again. But
Number 70 is 10 yards downfield, pushing number 18 Clark out of the way. And as you say, a couple missed tackles, but that's some good blocking.
So like I was saying, let me see if I can find a different highlight. You going somewhere?
Yeah, eat food.
Oh, okay. See if I can find a different highlight, because that was pretty trash, to be completely honest with you. We'll still watch some Senior Bowl highlights or something. There we go. So Alex Leatherwood's right there, number 70, guys, right there, holding the pass block. Alex Leatherwood. Right there, Alex Leatherwood. Senior Bowl. Look at him holding his own, man. Leatherwood right there, number 70, playing left tackle. Big man. Yeah. I love you. There's Leatherwood again, man. It looks like he's got pretty good footwork, man. Looks like he can definitely move people around. Hey, yeah, meet the Mets. He definitely a big dude, bro. That was a little bit of a false start there, but you see, he's holding his own, bro. You know what I'm saying? Here he is right here, like more of an Oklahoma drill. It's like an Oklahoma shit. Just try to push your opponent backwards, man. Just physical dominance in that drill right there. Another just pass set type drill for Alex Leatherwood, man. Right there. Left tackle number 70. Holding his own, man. Giving the quarterback time. Oh! He almost threw a pick, but you see him giving him time, man. There he is right there. Another drill at left tackle. How long is this? Okay, it's only about like 10 seconds. It's probably the last drill right here for Alex Leatherwood. So that right there, man, is Alex Leatherwood. Like I said, there's not too many clips on offensive linemen. On offensive linemen, you know what I mean? They don't really make too many highlight picks. Hey, D1 Chosen in the building, bro. What's happening? Yeah, bro, we end up making some moves in the defensive backfield, bro, but we end up getting a really good one too. But yeah, man, so that's Alex Leatherwood, man. Great player on film. You know, obviously he's a young player, and he's still learning how to, you know, get his technique down and shit like that. He's going to a great offensive line coach in Tom Cable. Tom Cable was, you know, basically last year going with fucking puzzle piece after puzzle piece on offensive line. Richie Incognito went down. Fucking, my boy's calling me. Richie Incognito went down. Trent Brown went down. Rodney Hudson missed a game. So, you know, I think he's going to a perfect situation with a great offensive line coach and Tom Cable, man. And yeah, man, I expect great things out of him, man. Meet the Mets said the league is changing, more safeties, less linebackers. That's what I'm saying. That's what's going to lead me into my next pick that the Raiders made at number 43, D1 Mets. I've been saying that. Yeah, so in the second round, man, pick number 43. I wasn't the most excited at this point, guys. I was a little bit down in the dumpster at this point with the whole Alex Leatherwood pick because, like I said, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know if he was any good. I just figured he was another guy that the Raiders were going to reach on. You know what I mean? So, going into the second round, you guys know I was talking a lot about Richie Grant, Javon Holland, Andre Cisco. I was talking a lot about these guys, man, and I think all of them were gone at pick number 43. I think Trayvon Moehrig, which is the only guy that I didn't make a video on or even talk about because I didn't think he was going to be there. I thought he was a first round. I think everybody had a first round grade on him. You know what I mean? I didn't think the Raiders were going to go safety in the first round. I almost was positively sure we were going to go tackle. I wanted Darisaw from wherever the fuck he's from, I forget. Or I wanted Tevin Jenkins. But they end up slipping anyways. We got Leatherwood. But so yeah, we took Mulrig. You know what I mean? And you guys seen the reaction video, bro. I was hype. I was hype as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders traded up 4 spots with the San Francisco 49ers. And when they traded up, they were able to get in front of the Cowboys, which there's a lot of rumors and speculations right now that the Cowboys were trying to get Trayvon Mulrig. They needed a safety as well as a linebacker. And the Raiders traded up and probably snatched the best safety in the draft. This guy's probably the best safety in the draft. He had a first-round grade on him. I have to do some more research. I have to see why he fell. But Trayvon Mulrig had a first-round grade on him for the draft, and he fell all the way to 43. If you go back and you watch when the Raiders took Trayvon Mulrig, all the announcers were saying that if the Raiders would have took Trayvon Mulrig at 17, they wouldn't have even said nothing about it, because everybody knew who Trayvon Mulrig was. He had a first-round grade on him, and the Raiders needed a safety, so they wouldn't have said nothing. So the Raiders got an absolute fucking steal at 43, man. Trayvon Mulrig, he's gonna come in and he's gonna make some shit. He's gonna make some shit happen for sure. He's definitely gonna make some shit happen. You know, like Metz was saying, it's become more of a safety over linebacker type league. A lot of Raider Nation is worried about, well, why would we draft a safety when we got Carl Joseph and Jonathan Abram? In my opinion, if you go back and watch last year, I think Jonathan Abram is more suited to be a box safety, a box type linebacker role safety. I think that's what Jonathan Abram is best suited to do, in my opinion. I don't think he's a coverage safety. I don't. I think he could probably develop his coverage skills, but right now, Jonathan Abram's best asset is flying to the ball. That's what he does best. He flies to the fucking football. That's what we need John Abram to do. We don't need him covering wide receivers, bro. We don't need that. If we have John Abram covering wide receivers, we're in a bad spot. We're in a bad spot. We're not in much of a bad spot as, say, if we had Eric Harris guarding wide receivers. Eric Harris was fucking horrible. He was probably one of the worst safeties I ever seen for the Raiders, bro. I would rather have John Abram guarding receivers over Eric Harris. You know what I'm saying? But John Abram is not a coverage safety. You do not want him playing deep coverage, guarding fucking wide receivers, bro. You don't want that. You know, especially in a cover 3 scheme. Cover 3 scheme, I think Jonathan Abram fits that scheme perfect. You drop cover, you drop the safety into the box, you drop John Abram down into the box, you got your one deep. And I'll take Carl Joseph's coverage skills over John Abrams all day. You know what I mean? I seen Carl Joseph make multiple plays as a single high safety. His last game as a Raider last year against the Chargers, man, he sealed the game up. Or 2 years ago against the Chargers, he sealed the game up. Run that cover 3 single high safety type shit where he flowed over to the ball and made a play. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be the role for Mulrig. I think they're going to slowly bring Mulrig in, and he's going to probably play like, you know, a lot of sub packages where we run 3 safeties. I think we'll see Mulrig. And then at some point, I think we'll see Mulrig take over for Carl Joseph. I do expect Carl Joseph to more than likely start, unless Carl Joseph gets beat out in camp or whatever happens and Carl Joseph loses his starting spot to Mulrig. But I do expect Mulrig to get a lot of playing time this year, man. I expect him to make a big impact on our defense, man. And that is exactly what we fucking need. So let's see what we got in the comments section. Heard the rumors, Niners trying to trade for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I don't think they're going to trade for Aaron Rodgers now. They still got Jimmy Garoppolo, and they just drafted a quarterback, so I don't think that's going to happen. No, the Raiders reached on some players. The only player that the media actually said we reached on was the first-round pick. So, yeah, I don't think we reached on too many players besides our first-round pick. I told you this 2 weeks ago, Ben, that you need 3 safeties. Motherfucker, I've been saying that. You might have mentioned it, but I've been saying that. Carl can play outside linebacker. Nah, bro, I don't want Carl Joseph anywhere around linebackers. He's not physical enough for me. Carl Joseph is a hitter, but he's not physical. He's not John Abram punch you in the mouth type physical. So I'd rather keep John Abram down in the box. Trayvon is Michael Huff 2.0. Yeah, and at this point you just sound like a fucking hater. And now for that comment, I'm gonna put you on timeout. Take 5. That motherfucker hating. How you gonna come in here and be a Raider fan and start hating? Hole 5, Jamie, you bitch. Sit there and sit in timeout for a second, faggot. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull up some Trayvon Moehrig highlights, man. Let you guys check out the kid, man. I like the pick, man. I really do. I think he's gonna be a great player for us, man. I think he's gonna be a great player. I'll be able to read your guys' comments and shit down in the comment section. I want to find the most watched one right here. Trayvon Moehrig, the best safety in college football. Let's turn this big screen back on. Let me go ahead and turn off the sub, the me, and the Raiders. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Take the kids shit off. Take all this shit off. All right, cool. So now we're going to bring up the highlights of Trayvon Moehrig. Here we get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, boys. Trayvon Moehrig in the fucking
just
building,
a phenomenal command and coverage. Can go man-to-man and take people out. Quality open field tackle there on second down.
One of the leaders on the defense, man. He's been watching a lot of tape.
Garner, the outside, and Garner is knocked down at the 22 by Trayvon Moehrig. Haven't called his name much here tonight. Arguably the best safety, highest ranked and rated safety in terms of the NFL.
Highest rated safety in terms of the NFL, man. Big Trayvon. Give me that.
And it's incomplete. TCU defense does their job. That was Moehrig, the exceptional safety.
Trayvon making plays.
Not a great start in that
regard.
regard.
Nice solid tackle. Get your bitch ass down, boy. Future of the Raiders at safety right here, fellas. Shout out to Sick Edits, man. Welcome to the Raiders,
Followed it out. Winston Wright.
Nice tackle, man.
One of those safeties we're talking about.
What's up, LA Original? What's up, bro? I need you to drop the link to your channel, bro. I unsubscribed from everybody, bro, and I can't find your channel, so drop the link to your channel.
Kendrick has been the quarterback exclusively here in the second half. Sanders going downfield for Johnson into the end zone and knocked away at the last.
Trayvon Moehrig, man. I didn't even look this dude up because I thought we had no chance to get him. He's a great player, man. This guy's a great player, man. And he's got a ton of college football play, too. He ain't like no one-year starter either.
But that was great coverage there by Trayvon Moehrig.
They got a 3rd and 5 as a result of only a 1-yard gain on this series. But
beautiful tackler, dude. He's a sure tackler, bro. Yeah, shut your ass up, Frank. You a Niner fan. I don't care what you gotta say.
Trayvon Moehrig is a big hitter at the safety spot.
Quarterback you drafted only played 17 games, man. I don't want to hear shit.
3rd down and 9.
Motherfucker played one season. Y'all drafted him as high as y'all did. We'll see how it goes.
His big target,
Motherfucker only got 17 games of football as a starting quarterback in college, bro. Motherfucker ain't got no rap sheet to play in any kind of football, bro. But we'll see. Best of luck to you. Fuck what you talking about. We got the best safety in the draft, motherfucker.
That's a little bit of a
motherfucker does not miss tackles,
play,
boy.
though, was snuffed out.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. He's actually not covering anybody because he's playing safety. He's just jumping plays and tackling people, bro. So he's not a corner. And then right here, he's covering somebody. Here, look at that play. Oh, look at that. Come on, bro. Stop sounding like a hater, bro. Stop trolling, bro. You know what time it is with this kid, man. This guy was one of the highest rated
First play of the
first round pick right here, man. The second round. First round pick right here in the second round, man. Best safety in college football, man. No opt-outs, man.
He's been targeted 8 times, has
Great
4
player.
catches so far today. There it is on the receiver screen, but well dissected that time in the secondary. Cautiously, the guy that has fought so hard to get back onto the field to play. Sanders
7, dude.
getting
Just
the
don't
edge,
stop.
turns
Look
it
at
north-south, tiptoe,
Saved the touchdown.
and no signal yet. Touchdown!
Oh, shit, I guess he got a touchdown. I don't think that shit. No, he's out. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, about to say.
Interesting storyline that prevailed prior to that touchdown. When Sanders thought he had a touchdown and stepped out of bounds,
Look at Trayvon, man. Big swag.
and him bumping
That's what we
gums,
need,
right?
Yeah, definitely
Little
got
jaw
good
jacking
instincts,
going on,
Frank.
and then
He's a
the
great player,
redemption
bro. He was projected to be a first-round
for
pick, Frank.
Merrick.
He was the #1 rated safety. For some reason, he slipped, bro. Don't nobody know why. I'm still looking up
Anderson.
reports.
It's a digital
Fucking
writing
stupid-ass
assistant
ad.
that you can download as
I'm
a
still looking up
browser
reports on why he
extension.
slipped, bro. But he was the
Extremely
highest graded
to
safety
the
in the
end
draft.
zone in traffic.
Look at that one-handed pick, man. Let's get
One-handed by
it.
Merrick.
How long are we in this? I don't
Also
know.
allows TCU
Okay,
to get
well, let's
lined
watch a
up
couple
defensively.
more.
They were on their heels a little bit, I think. 4th and 3. Pressure
What's going
comes.
on,
Brewer.
fucking Kings only? What's
And
happening,
that
bro?
one knocked away. Trying to get the tight end Sims. It's incomplete. TCU's
But they got so many highlights on this dude. They're like
That's the guy.
10, 12
We've been
minute
saying,
fucking
stay away
highlight
from
videos.
the
because
safeties in single.
He's played so many games and he was the best safety, bro. He just makes plays. Look at the kid, bro. The kid makes plays, bro. The kid's smart. Like Frank said, he's got great instincts, bro. Look at this play. Give me that.
Pass is picked off. Trayvon Merrick has the interception.
Go ahead and end that. But nah, man, that pick right there was a fucking outstanding pick for the Raiders. Probably by far the best pick of the draft, in my opinion. Especially to get him where the Raiders got him, man. Sipping on some Coronas, man. Cheers to you guys in the chat. But for the Raiders to be able to get this guy where they got him at, I think it's... Okay, it said it detected copyright shit on my stream, so they're probably going to pull my shit from, like, fucking other countries and shit, so whatever. But, anyways, you know, he's a fucking solid player, can make plays, fills in a role that the Raiders are going to need. I don't think Carl Joseph is the long-time answer at safety, but... Let me take care of these fucking troll accounts in the comments section, bro. But it's gonna allow, you know, John Abram. I think this is the biggest thing when it comes to getting a player like Trayvon Moehrig, or a ball hawk type safety, more of a coverage safety. I think it's gonna allow John Abram to do what he does best, which is to roam the box and make plays over the middle of the field and hit people. That's what John Abram does best. That's exactly what he does best. We do not, I will repeat this for what, the third or fourth time. This fool's so mad. My boy's mad because I timed him out. Shut your bitch ass up. But it'll allow Carl Joseph, John Abram to do what he does best, man. Like I said, we don't want... Shut you like my earring, though, don't you, bitch? We don't want John Abram over the top, man, guarding receivers and shit, man. So the pick was a great pick. We gotta love the pick. All in all, man, my favorite pick of the draft. I could go on for days about this kid because, like I said, I didn't think he was going to be there in the second round. I thought he was a first-round pick safety. And I knew the Raiders were probably going to go offensive line in the first round. I said it as soon as my stream kicked off for the draft. I was like, the Raiders are going to go offensive line. But I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping they take a splash defensive player. They did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They went offensive line in the first round. They went safety in the second. I thought we were going to get Richie Grant or Javon Holland, maybe Andre Cisco. Those guys were all projected second-round picks. Yeah, that's my boy, bro. I don't time him out. I'll give you a wrench, Jamie. Bring your ass back. I've known that fool for like 10 years, Frank. I've known that fool longer than I've known y'all motherfuckers. He's my Xbox partner. I just sent him the link, so. Hey, but, nah, man, like I said, I lost my train of thought. It's going to be a great move for the Raiders, man. I think the Raiders are going to enjoy Moehrig. Like I said, I didn't think he was going to be there in the second round. Nobody thought he was going to be there in the second round. He was able to slip. And with that fucking, the slip, you know, I mean, the Raiders probably got the best safety in the draft. Like I said, basically a potential first round safety in the second round. So as we get on to the next guy, man, we got this, defensive end, Malcolm Kuntz. I haven't done a ton of research on the kid. I know he's a pass rusher from Buffalo. He's supposed to be statistically the best pass rusher that Buffalo has had since Khalil Mack. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be the most productive, defensive end in Buffalo football history since Khalil Mack. And we had a great fucking run with Khalil Mack, another defensive end, outside linebacker from Buffalo. I think he's going to be a pretty solid pick, because like right now the Raiders could use any help that we can use on the defensive line. I think the Raiders have completely rebuilt and retooled both sides of the trenches on the offensive and the defensive lines. I think, you know, if you go and you look at the offense, you know, we moved on from Trent Brown. We moved on from fucking Rodney Hudson. We moved on from fucking Gabe Jackson. So in replacements, we brought in Andre James, we brought in Denzel Good, and we brought in the kid Alex Leatherwood. So completely retooled along the offensive line. And then you come and you look at the defensive line. We brought in Yannick Ngakoue, big prize free agent. You know what I'm saying? We brought in Solomon Thomas, former top 5 draft pick. That a lot of people thought was playing out of position in San Francisco. He's going to come in. He's going to play specifically probably like a 3-technique defensive tackle. You bring in Quentin Jefferson, the dude from the Buffalo Bills. Pretty solid, all-around solid player. He can rush a passer. He can defend the run. You know what I mean? And then you bring in Malcolm Kuntz. You know, you bring in another young player to compete along the defensive line. It's just great, you know, because at the end of the day, we got to make progression on both sides of the offensive and defensive lines. We were struggling in the run game, in stopping the run and running the football last year. Josh Jacobs was able to do his thing, but Josh Jacobs couldn't do much because Josh Jacobs, the offensive line, wasn't opening that many holes for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the Raiders went to more of a run-dominant offensive line, and they're hoping that it's going to be able to open up run games, run lanes for Josh Jacobs, which will make our offensive line on our offense more productive. And then on the defensive side of the ball, you're hoping that the Raiders fucking can stop the run. They can bring in guys that can stop the run. Yannick Ngakoue is not the best run stopper. That's a fucking troll. Fucking muscles. Anyways. But yeah, so like I said, Malcolm Kuntz, good player. I wouldn't consider him a great player. From what I've read is that from what the announcer said is that he's a pretty solid pick right there for the Raiders. Could have actually slipped a little bit to the Raiders, and the Raiders could possibly have got a steal in Malcolm Kuntz. So let's go ahead and share the screen. There's not too many highlights on the kid. We'll go ahead and get into him. And fucking ads. Now. Do, 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 do.
He's dropped by Malcolm Kuntz, who was invited.
Shout out to Just Bob's Productions.
And how come every teacher's motto is music ain't gonna do for you what college did for me. That's the problem there, see baby, I ain't you on me. Tonight I'm gonna party with the people that believe.
15 ticks.
No, I never said he was gonna be as good as Khalil Mack. I never said that. I said he's the best pass rusher Buffalo has had since Khalil Mack.
Ladarius Mack of Buffalo. And they were very close to a scoop and score there. There's 4 seconds left on the clock.
Cheers to everybody, man. Yeah, see, he's like Khalil Mack, a defensive end / outside linebacker type player. Look, there he is, right there, standing up.
The Senior Bowl this week. Our Power 5 players. Collins has Power 5 pedigree starting at NC State.
Look at that, man.
And hello, Malcolm Kuntz, the sack leader in the MAC last season with his first of 2020.
You're going to see him come off the edge.
You know, this is, like I said, another pass rusher, man. We can use pass rushers for sure. Look at this. You don't even see it coming. Let's go, boy.
Football is out. What a spectacular running hit.
Tell me that doesn't look like Khalil Mack, though, coming around the edge, fellas. Looks like Khalil coming off the edge.
Buffalo football.
Okay, yeah, he's kind of, look at that power move. Power move to the quarterback there, fellas. That was beautiful right there, man. Look at power move, just rushed him straight into his face. Number 50, man. Yeah, he's got shade. Look, another power move. He's got shades of Mac, man.
Malcolm Kuntz.
Look at this dude. He has power. Look, that's just power to the quarterback, bro. This dude's got it all, bro. He's gonna watch. He's gonna hit you with a bend. Look, this is a bend. Just bending around the edge, bro. Not giving up.
Doubles back, does make the sack.
Yes, sir. Motor, man. Motor. Facts. He just got to put on a little bit of muscle, bro. Look at that, bro. Look at that, bro. That dude's solid. I know he's playing. He ain't playing the best schools and shit, but neither did Khalil Mack. So always keep that in mind.
And it is Taylor Riggins, the junior defensive end, that recovers the fumble.
George Waller made that last tackle for Buffalo.
Look at that,
gain
man.
And now a sack. The first sack.
Like I said, at the end of the day, man, the Raiders need pass
rushers.
rushers.
Defensive
You know
end,
what I
maybe
mean?
the best defensive end at Buffalo since Khalil Mack.
See right there, the best defensive end at Buffalo since Khalil Mack. Look, there's a spin move, fellas. He just hit a spin move on him. This dude's got a whole toolbox of pass rush moves, guys. Just a whole toolbox.
He has taken down
A whole toolbox, guys.
Malcolm Kuntz.
Look at, he went from power to bending to power to spinning off tucking linemen, bro. Like, look at this, just right around the edge, bro. Just right around the edge, dude. They can't stop him.
Look there, but Kuntz gets in and applies some heat on him. He had 9 sacks a year ago to lead the MAC.
Shout out to Just Bombs Productions, man. But yeah, man. Another really good player that's going to fill a void that the Raiders need, which is getting more pass rushers. And the Raiders, I think, at this point, have added a fucking a plethora of fucking pass rushers, bro. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the voicemail line. I know a lot of you guys are new here. You guys have probably never called the voicemail line, but the voicemail line is right here. You can call in and actually talk to me live right now on the air with Raider Ben. If you guys don't want to jump in the stream or whatever, you guys can always just call this phone number right here on the top. We will play the call live on air with Raider Ben on the Raiders Ben fucking draft reaction show. So with that being said, we're going to move on to the second of our third round picks. In Divine Diablo. I mean, that dude's fucking name just sounds fucking dope. Dope as hell, to be honest with you. Divine Diablo, bro. Like, the dude looks like the dude from his film looks like he's more of like a man coverage corner. So I'm hoping that the Raiders, they may go to more of a man type of defense. I think most of our corners are particularly man-to-man corners. And Trayvon, Damon Arnett, this guy Divine Diablo. If you go and look at like Isaiah Johnson, I think a lot of these guys with their body builds and shit, they're more transitioned to be man coverage corners, which I think the Raiders really need. Is just guys that can cover. We need to go back to that old school style football, man, where the Raiders can play man-to-man coverage across the board in that cover 1, cover 3 type shell. Because, cover 1, there's less safeties that are guarding over the top. So you got to have guys that can run man-to-man with wide receivers. You know what I mean? You got to have guys that can cover. And I think we're more suited in man. You know what I mean? But when we switch to zone, I think with the personnel that we have, I think our corners are more suited for that press cover 3 zone, which kind of sets up to be more of like a man coverage. It sets up to look like a cover 1. They get up on the line and press you, and they run with you a little bit, and they back off into their zone. So with Arnett and Trayvon and this kid Divine Diablo, Isaiah Johnson, I think these corners are more likable to put their hands on you. You know what I mean? We got corners that want to put their hands on you. We don't have corners that can back up and cover, dude. We just don't. You know what I mean? We have corners that are going to get up on you. They're going to put their fucking hands on you. They're going to run with you for 5 yards. And either they're going to keep running in a man cover 1 or they're going to break off into a cover 3 after 5 yards. And I think that's what our personnel is better suited to do. And I think that's why the whole Gus Bradley shit is great. It's great, I think, because he's going to bring a different kind of defense that's more suited to the skill set of our players. Instead of how Paul Gunther was running the defense, he was kind of trying to fit fucking circle pegs into fucking square holes, and it just wasn't going to work. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, great coordinators, great coaches put their players in position to do what they do best. And in my opinion, I think if you look at John Gruden, the play calling with Darren Waller in particular, he gets put in positions to do what he does best. That's what it is with fucking Darren Waller. You know what I'm saying? And they do that very well. I think they got to get more Henry Ruggs involved into it. You know what I mean? I think Josh Jacobs is a big factor, but the offensive line kind of wasn't run blocking very well for us last year, so he didn't be able to get too many, you know, up the field type, getting into the second level type runs. But defensively, I think Gus Bradley will be able to come in. He'll be able to engineer something to what our players do best. And like I said, I think it's the press man, the press cover 3 type shell defense. Man, I think that's what's great for what would be possibly great for the Raiders, and what we need to be able to do offensively, man. So Kings Only said, I love Darius, still a lot, glad we got him. And yeah, I haven't looked into that, Kings Only. I haven't looked into the undrafted free agents. I usually don't get that far because I don't watch too much college football. I kind of just watch our draft picks. I don't really know about most of these guys that kind of fall down. Yeah, Divine Diablo is a fucking stud. We'll get into him in just a minute. We'll show some highlights of the kid and shit so you guys can see. He's from Virginia Tech, so he played in some competitive football games, so you like to see that. Jeff Heath and Dallin Levitt kick rocks. I like Jeff Heath, honestly, as like a rotational safety, and like as you know, if somebody gets hurt, like a depth safety. I like Jeff Heath. I don't like Dallin Levitt. He's fucking trash. He just needs to go straight to special teams. That's where fucking where Eric Harris is best at, special teams. I think Dallin Levitt is like the special teams captain, if I'm not mistaken. Nevin Lawson kicks rocks. Yeah, I don't like Nevin Lawson. I think he's solid, but I like playmakers, and Nevin Lawson has never had an interception in his entire career. You know what I'm saying? He's never had an interception in his entire career. Not in college, not in the NFL. And I think he's been in the league for, what, like 8-9 seasons already? Dude ain't never intercepted shit. Well, I think it was last year before that, he had a fucking ball hit him right in the fucking hands and dropped that shit. So the dude can't catch it all. Milkmaid and Barnacle Balls, best picks in the draft. Hell yeah, appreciate you, babe. What's up? My girl's gonna get me some food. Bro, Jeff Heath got taken out by hey, he did. Sam Darnold ran his bitch ass over and took him out. Hey man, but fucking he possibly won that first game against the Chiefs for us. So let me go ahead and go find Divine Diablo. Let's see. Divine, there he is right here. Divine Diablo. Let's see. Let's find the most viewed one. Okay, he's a lower pick, so there's only 17,000 views on this one. So we'll go ahead and share the screen.
CD Lamb, money
go ahead and
marker.
Get rid of all this shit.
Straight in here.
I never thought I would get here, but I definitely had a dream. In college, I was one of the top receivers in the end.
Stop for no gain. Justin Fuente uses.
I had ever been in, and so, you know, to travel and play here without fans or that band in the stands is definitely a different experience.
3rd and 6, Hawkman back to throw, and that's going to be picked. Intercepted. 3rd and 6, Hawkman back to throw, and that's going to be picked. Intercepted. Well, it's the second week in a row he's been picked off. Divine Diablo, who has one of the great names in all of college football, with a terrific play.
And we thought defense was going to be a concern coming into this game, but Divine Diablo does a great job right there. Just reads the route, undercuts it, and then just an incredible play on the football. He said he likes the pattern in his game after Jamal Adams and Tyrann Mathieu.
He wasn't going to fall to us.
Well, that looked like it there. What a play.
He wasn't going to fall to the Raiders. I wanted Parsons big time.
Jerkovic from Pittsburgh, PA. To hand off again, looking to run once again. Garwo on the loose up the middle.
With the strip,
lost
man.
the football.
Look how big he is, bro. I think he's up like 6'3" or some shit. 6'2".
Boston College coughs
He's another
it up.
one of those big fucking corners,
and the Virginia Tech defense pouncing on it.
You see, it's just a nice job of punching at the football.
He's a big dude.
I mean, it's like Devin Taylor kind of punching at the ball at the end of this run here, and it's going to be a nice pickup by Darwell, but right there, that punch by Devin Taylor gets the ball out.
And around the 35-yard line.
At 6'3".
Vukovic back to
6'3 and a half, ran 4.4.
Throws long, and he has his man, C.J. Lewis, complete as he is taken
almost
down after
6'4", guys. He ran 4.4.
And an easy first down. This goes for 36.
Yeah, he's another one of them big corners, man. I love big corners.
Quarterback out.
6'3 and a half,
4.40. It's Flowers trying to
look
cut
how
back
big
inside,
he is, dude.
but down he goes.
Dude, he's
With
big
about
as shit.
5 minutes left here at Virginia Tech. He's going to
They're like,
throw
this about
to
to be
the center,
Richard
and he's
Sherman.
going to throw another interception. It was picked off once again by the Hokies. Murray still on his
this
feet.
going to be Richard Sherman, bro. 6'3 and a half.
Across the 50-yard line before he is down.
I like this pick, bro.
Tech has responded with 10 in the second quarter. Kenneth Walker, nice job following big number 53, Javiante Nash, inside the 20 to the 17.
Yeah, it's interesting when I asked Dave Clawson and those guys how they recruit for offense.
In the backfield again, shotgun for the Deacons. In a 10-10 game, it's number 10. Trying to go 10 yards, but he won't get it. He gets smushed at the 6 by Diablo.
Virginia Tech.
Saving some time, perhaps, for a final chance.
Oh, that's 17 still.
Hartman gives it to Christian Beal-Smith.
Look at that, bro. Nice tackler, too.
And he stopped for no gain. Justin Fuente uses his final timeout with 2:31 to go.
Cards got to get reset. They had both Ford and Pfeiffer moving at the same time, and they try to get it to Hawkins. And the Hokies bottom up, and there's Divine Diablo chasing him into the bench.
You gotta love the dude's name, bro. Divine
Hawkins
Diablo.
got 20 there. Cunningham into the boundary. Fitzpatrick juggled it, and it is intercepted. Divine Diablo comes away with the
That
carry.
dude's name is sick as fuck. I love the name, man.
It looked like a game of
now that I see how big he is,
It's got 20
I don't watch
there.
college football. That's why I'm watching this shit right now live, bro. Because I don't watch college football.
The ball not securing it as it comes to him. It's off a couple
6'3 and a half, 4'4", guys.
Marno had a shot at it, but Divine Diablo
You guys didn't tell me
comes
he
up
was
with it,
an
and it
athlete
feels
like
like
that.
everything
God,
from a turnover perspective has gone against Louisville.
Corners are
Virginia
getting
Tech's
bigger,
had the
man.
ball on the ground twice,
I love
has
you guys
recovered
know how I
both
feel
of
about
them,
the big
and
corners.
now on an interesting carom, Virginia Tech gets a second interception.
Second interception of the year for Diablo. And Louisville fights down on first down.
I'm excited to see this creativity as this game progresses.
Give to Max, swallowed
He's
up
a
by
great
the line of
tackler.
scrimmage.
I'm glad he's got a lot of highlights of him
We'd love to
tackling
get back
ball
to the line of scrimmage. Divine Diablo.
Because you gotta love corners that aren't afraid to tackle, man. You know what I mean?
Willis from the zone
Hopefully this
5.
is a zone and not a, he's tackling somebody in there.
The give is to Mack. Has room.
Yeah, great tackle. Look at that. Just boxing
He'll bring it out to the 15. That's a first down.
But yeah, man. So Divine Diablo, the Raiders, one of the Raiders' third-round picks, the second of their third-round picks. Just shoring up a back end that the Raiders have been needed to shore up. Oh, they pulled my stream. Oh my god. Flagging my channel like some fags. The fucking stupid ass fucking YouTube.